It seems like life is all about accumulating more. More money, more friends, more work and travel experiences, more clothes, and just about more of everything else. While some of those are good pursuits, most times we get caught up in trends and getting what everyone else has that we ignore what we have or what we actually want. Number 10. Sets a good example. If you are being honest, you know you hate being part of the rat race. You hate that to be a certain level of cool, you have to have the latest clothes and gadgets and cars. People who own less stuff usually report being happier, and their lifestyles are intriguing. It is amazing to see how they can decorate with so little, and how they can look good with a few clothes. Minimalism teaches you to tap into your creativity, and if you want to teach your children to value experiences and memories over possessions, then this is a good way to start. We all know that actions speak louder than words. It doesn't matter how many times you tell your children to be more thoughtful if they see you filling up the house with items that you never want to give out. Your children will be more generous as they donate the items they have outgrown if you are more minimalistic. Without attachment to possessions, they'll also be more creative and more conscious of the effect of their stuff on the environment. Besides, when your friends come over to visit and see how easy it is for you to maintain your home, they will want to try out the trend themselves. Number 9. More environmentally friendly. Minimalism and frugal living teach you to put the environment first. With fewer possessions, you usually have less waste to contribute to landfill. You will also be pushed to buy more reusable products that will not affect the environment as much as disposables. This will include reusable feminine hygiene products or utensils and water bottles. If you must buy disposables, get things you can reduce or dispose of responsibly. Because transportation accounts for a sizable portion of your budget, frugal living looks to cut those costs. You might cut down to a one-car household or use public transport or decide to go green with a bike or just walk where you need to be. This helps reduce carbon emissions, which is always great, especially with climate changes where they are at. Treating the environment right ensures that we enjoy it longer. Number 8. Express more gratitude. When was the last time you sat out to enjoy the sunset and sunrise, and just basked in the moment of how beautiful life can be? In the hustle to get more, we might miss the simple things. Trying to make it to the biggest sale of the year might have us ignoring our family at breakfast. Getting every household member a car might also mean that you never have moments in the car to just sit and talk. It's easy to forget what we actually have when we are looking for what we don't have. With minimalism, it's much easier to enjoy what you actually have. When you don't have 50 pairs of shoes you can change at a whim, you'll be more grateful for the 2 pairs you need. Because every item has a purpose, you'll be more mindful and happier with your decisions. Experiences also take on more meaning. Rather than collecting pictures to post on social media so everyone can envy you, you'll be more present in the moment. You also won't be tempted to buy off the people in your life with items, and that will keep you more conscious of how you treat them. Number 7. Easy to clean and organize. This is a no-brainer. If you have less and everything has its place, then cleaning might not be the chore we make it out to be. Rather than marking out a full day to get the cleaning done, you can do it on the go. You won't have to wait for the sink to pile up or for your clothes to line the bedroom floor before you think of cleaning up. First off, if you are embracing minimalism, then you hardly have those many clothes or that many utensils to fill up those spaces. But with all the space you enjoy, it's easy to put everything where you plan for it to be. You won't have to trip over boxes to return your cereal to the pantry when you're done. Having spaces that are easy to clean and organize also ensures that you are constantly ready for visitors. You will be able to host your friends without thinking hard about what you will have to hide or reorganize. This will improve your social life and your overall health. Because you'll have plenty of time after cleaning, you'll be able to do something else you love to help you de-stress. Number 6. More flex space. You don't have to plan ahead of time before you decide to switch up what things are looking like at home. Want to turn the nursery into a workout room? There won't be that much to move, and you can always just push everything to the side and use that space. You could change up the placement of your furniture within a few hours to make the spaces more appealing to your changing tastes. You can also play around with indoor hobbies without crowding up the place. Try out your art or pottery or baking. If you are keeping up with the principles of minimalism and frugal living, then you'll be able to dispose of the things you outgrow. This is also a lifesaver when you decide to move, because you are not attached to places or items, but happier with memories and experiences. You can make those changes that are good for you, including finding a new place to live. You won't have to spend days packing and then another set of days unpacking. Depending on what you have, a weekend might be enough to get you to move. Number 5. Stand out. Even though it seems like we like to keep up with the Joneses, there is a part of us that wants to cling to our individuality and uniqueness. This is why we don't want to show up at a party in the same outfit as someone else, no matter how trendy the look is. And even though we bought the shoes at a popular store, it is always strange to think someone else might like the same things you do. This is understandable, especially after you have been told over and over how special and different you are. Minimalism makes it easier for you to embrace that. You will be able to choose what you want for yourself regardless of public opinion. You won't get the latest car if you can't afford it, and the rest might be drowning in debt to keep up with a lifestyle they can't afford. It won't matter that you show up in clothes you have had for years because they are of good quality and save you from having to go shopping every season. Your decisions, though they might be contrary to your friends, will help you save money and your sanity. If you don't want to go to another country for a vacation, you can enjoy a local attraction. People always respect those who know their minds and can withstand peer pressure to do what is best for them. You might look odd for a few days after that, but everyone will want to know your secret. Number 4. Intentionality and productivity. Just one item of something can get the job done and get it done right. You don't need 20 pairs of shoes to become the fastest runner, nor does owning every kitchen appliance on display make you the greatest chef. Frugal living allows you to be more intentional about how you spend your time and money, and this will increase your productivity. Instead of browsing the internet looking for the next thing you are going to buy, you could use that time to improve whatever hobby you are pursuing. You will only make purchases on things you actually need, like albums when you actually have pictures to keep, or vases when you have flowers to place, and not because they look pretty on the coffee table. Minimalism ensures that you have plenty of room to do whatever you want, and this will make it easier for you to concentrate on what you have to do rather than moving things about every 20 minutes to get more space. The fact that there is hardly any clutter also relaxes your mind and keeps you eager to do the things you set out to do. Number 3. Value experiences over possessions. From all the stores we are surrounded by, we know that possessions don't equal happiness. That some families can go on an expensive trip and spend all their time arguing over who gets the biggest room or the most expensive gadgets, or just stay in their rooms and miss out on everything that they had planned to see. We have also heard of big houses and large dinner tables where all the people at the table are on their phones. Minimalism tries to fix this disconnect. Rather than getting each child a TV in their room, have one in the family room. Laugh and cry and get inside jokes over the same movies and series. Date night might look like a late night walk in the neighborhood instead of trying to outdo each other over who can get the most expensive gift. You could get creative about how to spend your time, rather than reaching for your items to kill the boredom. You will also know you don't have to live in the fanciest room to enjoy the beach and scenery you actually went to see. Number 2. Save more resources. Being materialistic results in a lot of waste. Waste of time, money, relationships, dreams, and other resources. If your plan is always more and more and more, you ignore what you have and will spend a lot of time and money chasing more. Unfortunately, your most intimate relationships and dreams pay the price for this pursuit. You might get the bigger house that costs more to maintain, only to find you missed the biggest events of your children's childhood. When you can enjoy less, you can enjoy it all. You won't be taxed to spend every minute of every hour working to keep up with your lifestyle, which will free you up to spend time with your family. If you get creative with how you enjoy your time together, like movie nights at home instead of at the cinema, you'll be able to save plenty of money which you can use to gift your family something more useful or meaningful, like a family trip or house appliances when the kids move out. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1. Be happier and healthier. Have you ever seen those people who look so stressed that they could fall over with just a pinky push? Managing spaces can be taxing on your mental, physical, and emotional health. More so if those spaces are dirty and cluttered, and can't be fixed in a few hours. Having less stuff eliminates the stress that comes with managing all those possessions. One car might need repairs, and you might still need to make payments on another. Why not cut to one? The same applies to other possessions. Someone probably borrowed your dress, and you can't remember who, or you can't find the right handbag beneath all the ones you possess. If you have less, it's easier to keep track of everything, and you will feel better knowing you are doing your part in helping the environment. The other advantages of owning less stuff come into play here. When you find yourself being more productive, saving more money, and having more meaningful relationships, it's like a dopamine hit. You will certainly be happier and proud of your choices.